Leave me alone.
All right.
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 Kai.
No.
Come. Come.
No.
Chat, I love you.
All right, can you say your name? Luna. That was perfect.
Lorna.
Why you turn your bed up like that? I'm not, you don't know.
Rispondi a questi gatti. Brava, che vuoi? Diglielo. Ah.
Bailey, are you sad? No.
Oh, you're my baby and I love you. But you cannot go turkey hunting with me.
I need to tell you something, but you gotta come here so I can whisper it to you. You look like a potato.
Say, I need you to tell him, I need you to put the cat down. Please. Ask him nicely.
I don't know. What happened to nice outfit? What happened to you look good? What happened to decency? I need a break from this app.
Hey, so is this the tattoo removal studio? Sure is. How can I help you? I just wanted to get rid of some of these tattoos I got in prison. It's been kind of hard to find employment and make friends since. Okay, let me check them out. Yeah, so I just want to get rid of this teardrop that's filled in underneath my eye, and then I also want to get rid of this 𝗧𝗶𝗸𝗧liche on my chest. Oh wow, that's exceptionally more racist than what I was expecting. No, get the fuck out of my studio, racist. Oh, you just don't want me to better myself. Hey, so I heard you were asking about a cover-up? Yeah, I was just trying to get rid of some of these tattoos that I got in prison, but the guy over at the laser tattoo removal studio wouldn't work on. Okay, so let me check out the tattoos you want covered up. Yeah, so I was thinking about doing something about this filled in teardrop underneath my eye and then this 𝗧𝗶𝗸𝗧liche on my chest. Oh no, that is exceptionally more racist than what I was expecting. Get the fuck out of my shop, racist. Oh, no one wants to help me better myself. Hey man, I'll help you better yourself. Oh, for real? Are you like a laser tattoo removal guy or like a tattoo artist or something? No. So why do you want those removed? Well, it's been kind of hard to find employment and like, you know, I haven't been able to really make many friends because people don't really like racists. So it's not because there's a change in your heart and you don't actually hate anymore. No, like of course those things if you could help me out. Yeah, I got a cheese grater. What, dude? Fuck no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, no, I didn't think you would. You'd have to actually feel remorseful for you to do something that's just as extreme as tattooing hate symbols on your body.
Are we gonna stop now? No. Hell no, we won't. They're telling us we're gonna do this 4-day pause, go shop. We know that the only reason that they've given an okay to this 4 to 5 day pause is because they're losing. When you have hundreds of thousands in the belly of the beast taking over space and saying we want a free Palestine, they're losing. When you have millions and millions of people all over the globe saying Palestinians' lives are our lives, they're losing. And if we have to continue to shut down the economy of this country, we will. Because we know that the Palestinian struggle is connected to every struggle we are struggling with in this country. And we do not forget or forgive. Remember that. Those who fight in the global south will always say, ni olvido ni perdón. We don't forget or forgive. We will not forget the over 15,000 bodies that have been slaughtered in these months because there have been millions over 75 years. We will not forget the over 5,000 babies whose lives have been stolen. We will not forget the hundreds of thousands that have been displaced, nor the 700,000 that were displaced in the first Nakba. We will not forget that 40% of Gaza's infrastructure has been destroyed by the racist, colonial, apartheid state of Israel. The people of Palestine throughout 75 years and plus have taught us what resilience is. They have taught us what resistance is. They insanity. Are we going to stop now?
Hello, Christ. I'm about to sin again. I said I love you to that man, but I'm not feeling him. I'm made of sugar, spice, connect, cologne, and cinnamon. Me and my bestie are the same, like a synonym. I be Michael Phelps, all the brand deals that I'm swimming in. You can call me Dr. Evil, cause I got many men invested in this pussy, and this shit is paying dividends. Slap a bitch, bitch, slap back, cause I'm feminine.
What is up? Hey. It's I've brought this a million times, but it's gonna be okay. I don't know what got you like this. I don't know what put you in this headspace, what made you feel this way. But let me tell you right now, you're better than it. Just breathe. Put yourself into this moment, plant yourself into this second. I don't know why you feel this way. I don't know if it just happened or if it's going to be happening. But right now, in this second, you're okay. You're safe. Everything is gonna be fine. You've got this. Just plant yourself in this moment. If you have to, look at me. Just look at me in my eyes. If you can, look right in front of you. What do you see? What is right in front of you? What color is it? Where are you? What time is it? Try to look at the clock. Just think. What time is it? What are 5 things in front of you? Okay, what are another 5 things? What color are each of them? What do you use them for? Don't forget to breathe. You got this. You've beaten this before. You'll do it again. I believe in you.
All right. Yeah, let's talk about it. I work in retail. I actually work 2 retail jobs. They're both apparel type of stores, so like clothes and shoes. Let's talk about why. Let me just dispel a couple of myths real quickly. For those of you saying, dang, you really ran out of that Disney money already? In January of 2024, it will have been 10 years since I Didn't Do It premiered. If any of you still have livable money from a job you worked 10 years ago, slide into the DMs right now because I need to know your secrets. Me, on the other hand, no. I used all of that on college, a car, and other general life things. Second of all, I got paid $10,000 an episode, just to be extremely transparent. 10% of that goes to your agent, 15% of that goes to your manager, I don't know, 25% of that goes to taxes. So, no, I didn't make that much from it, and yeah, it is all gone. So, you may not be aware, earlier this year, the Actors Union was on strike. We went on strike for a number of reasons, but primarily because a very small percentage of actors in the union actually make a livable wage. Well over half of the actors in the union have to work other jobs, otherwise they would not be able to pay rent or eat food or take care of themselves in general. We're no longer on strike anymore, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't think we got the correct deal, but that's besides the point. So if you were wondering why we went on strike, and you're also wondering why I work retail jobs, those 2 things are kind of the same. And now for those of you saying, you were just in a really big movie, why do you have to work these jobs? That is a really good question, and let me explain a little bit more to you about how getting paid in acting works. For a movie, this changes with television, but that's kind of a different discussion. But for a movie, you get paid in one lump sum generally, and it is at the time of filming. So for May, December, I filmed that in November last year, and I got paid a certain amount of money that could maybe, you know, if I was really frugal, That paycheck could probably last me, I would actually maybe like 3 or 4 months. Say I don't have any other job after that, then what happens after those next 4 months? I need to figure out how to continue to pay rent and continue to buy groceries and pay for gas, etc. The hope is that in those 3 or 4 months, I would get another job that would then extend that time. But that doesn't always happen. So sometimes you have to get retail jobs. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I have other jobs. I absolutely would love to not. I would love to just be sustaining myself off of acting jobs. That is not the case right now. It has been at other times in my life, which is why I haven't. This is my very first time working retail, actually. And I like having one foot in the industry world and the other foot in the other world. I think it keeps me a little more grounded in a sense. I don't think anybody or any actor or artist in general should be ashamed of having a struggle job. I don't even think we should call them struggle jobs. It's just life, man. We're just trying to make it work out here. But yeah, that's why I work retail. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'll answer them.
Do you go to school in the United States, or are you a teacher? Well, this is what you should either keep in your backpack or in your drawer of your desk in case of an active shooter situation. I'm not going to mince my language once again. Good day, my name is Kitty. It is a displeasure to meet me because the only reason you're seeing this is because you live in an active war zone. So basically what you're going to want to do is either pick a drawer of your desk and or a pocket in your backpack that is your designated protection pocket where you keep these things at all times so that you are aware of where they are. Everyone is going to potentially freeze in a moment. Everything you do to prepare can be for nothing, but the more you are prepared, the less likely you are to freeze, or at least you can get some semblance of a chance to control it. So let's go over some of those things. One of the first and foremost, most important things you need is some form of ear covering or protection. If you are non-combatant, in other words, you know you can't fight, you know you could never fight, life or death, you are going to be playing dead. Either way, earplugs, just regular earplugs. Put them in your ears as soon as the lockdown starts. Because when you are going to have those gunshots go off, you are in an enclosed environment with concrete walls and linoleum flooring. It is going to be very, very loud, and this will help. Humans are very auditorily stimulated into both fear and into fight. So if these cover your ears, that will help you out. It will help it be just a smidgen less traumatic because you will not have such clear remembrance of the sounds of the day. If you are dealing with a bunch of small children, you can have earmuffs or otherwise if they can't be trusted to have these in their ears without it just ending up in there forever. This can also help them not hear each other be scared and thus be a little quieter themselves. And in the case of you playing dead, it's just one less thing when it comes to the loud sounds of the gun, and it can inherently help you jump a little less. Of course, you very likely could still well jump. It's going to be loud as hell. Now, if you're a fighter, you want some form of earphone or something like this. I mean, earplugs work too, the regular, but one of the reasons I believe in having some over-the-headphone, like over-the-ear headphone, is because you can basically pick a song to die to. I'm talking some kind of battle video game OST, your favorite movie's OST during the final fight. The reason you do this is, like I said, humans are very auditorily stimulated. This can help amp you up to the fact that you are about to have to literally fight to your own death. Because remember, I'm not trying to help you survive, I'm trying to help you be a problem before you die, because there is no guarantee any of this is gonna work, but it can slightly help you out in the moment and give you the best chance in hell you have to go down swinging. So yes, something like that, any headphone will do, but the over-the-ear ones are just less likely to get jostled in all the hustle and bustle. Moving on. This is just another pair of headphones I have. I hate doing this. A pair of scissors like this, they can be longer, they can be shorter. I will have another video on exactly how to hold scissors and the best places to aim, but one of the things I like about scissors is I can keep a hair tie in one place with them, because if you have longer hair, you should carry at least one, if not two hair ties in this pouch, because if you are going to be combatant, you do want to pull your hair up into a bun as fast as possible and get your bangs out of your face if you have them. Now, if you are going to be non-combatant and you are fully anticipating just pretending to be dead, you want the opposite. You want your hair in your face as much as possible so that if you are laying on the ground, it helps cover some of the movement. It is going to be very hard to control your breathing, so this will just help cover any of those twitches or facial movements. So when you're getting scanned over, hopefully you get fully glossed over. Other things to help with that would be some form of actual face mask, because again, it's just less of your face they can see, so if they are looking to see if you are moving your mouth, if your lips are trembling, if you're breathing, this will hide it. And if you are a teacher, or your teacher is using some form of spray defense, as in like the fire extinguisher, as I highly, highly, highly recommend, or wasp spray, bear mace, etc. Those particles are not going to be fun. They're going to be in the air, and no matter if you have this or not, it will impact your breathing system and your eyes, but this makes just a little bit of difference, makes it a little bit easier, because remember, when you are doing melee defense, you are in their business, so any kind of spray, you actually want to be close to them when they first get in the room. So something like that, as well as potentially some form of goggles, sunglasses, etc. I don't have any in this bag because I don't need them for this. I know my eyes would be fine, but that will help especially in the spray. Other things you can have. Now this is sugar, you're going down super swinging mode. I don't recommend this one very much, but it will work. Just a hair, anything for your hair, Axe body spray if it says it's flammable, a small travel size, and a lighter. You have an instant flamethrower. I will also go over that kind of like defense, the pros and cons, etc. on another video. Another thing to potentially have, a metal nail file, something simple like this. Again, I'll go over how to hold it, where to aim, etc. later. Another thing you can have is a small compact mirror. This, if you get stuck on your own somewhere, can help you peer around, as well as just generally know what's going on, or you could just last minute break it depending on what it is and you have a sharp tool. But this is more for just being able to peer around if you get caught solo. Side note, if you get caught solo, unfortunately, I would not recommend actually covering your ears in that case. Maybe just plug one, but you do want to have your ears as open as possible if you get caught out alone in a hallway or a bathroom, because you're going to want to be able to hear them coming. If you're in a classroom, you are not going to need those auditory clues. You are going to know when they are at your door. They're going to be shooting, trying to get through the room or get the bullets through the room. So that's not going to be something that you need necessarily. Also, the lights are likely going to be off. So again, sunglasses work, but you're going to be really pitch black. You are only aiming at one thing, so it's a little easier for you because they're going to be coming in from a light source. But these are just other things to keep in mind. Like I said, keep all of these things in a pocket that you know exactly where it is, and you don't touch it. You don't go in there, you leave it be. The headphones are just an extra pair of headphones, or the earplugs, they stay there, the hair ties, the scissors. I don't care if you just think, oh, well, I just need the nail file like right now, I'll put it right back. Leave it there, get another one. I know some schools don't allow you to keep your backpack with you. I know some schools don't allow you to carry around pouches, etc. Some of these things you can just keep in your pockets or otherwise hidden about. I will show and tell more of that later. This sucks. Remember, if you're charging towards, if you're going combatant, it is best to put this in front of your chest if you're going towards them, because this is where he is aiming. It is your main area. Like, yes, you could get boom headshotted, but at the end of the day, this is the easiest target, your torso. So having this, if you have one of those bulletproof inserts, if you have a couple of thicker textbooks, can make all of the difference between you getting a life-threatening bullet or just getting a real big old bruise. Now, if you're running away, absolutely, you wear this on your back. Basically, your backpack is facing whatever the shooter is facing. If you are wearing a zippered hoodie, zip it up or take it off before you go combatant, because that is again something that you could get caught in. My biggest issue with having this in front of you is the fact that it is a little lumpy and frumpy, but at the end of the day, that can actually help you as well, because he's going to be grabbing at this, and it's one more thing to confuse him, while you can easily disengage it at any time and use it to continue to hold him down. Literally, you could put this over his face and just shove down on his head. Makes it a lot harder. Once again, I'll be going over actual melee last minute, you are not a combat experienced person, kind of ways to ambush, etc. And if you're about to make any kind of colorful commentary about big time solutions that aren't happening anytime soon, this is not for you. This is for the people who have to deal with this every single day, something that they can start working towards literally today and potentially have to use tomorrow, because these happen all the time. So yeah, I hate this. This is not the most comprehensive list. There are going to be more. There are more Uno reverses, more nuances, more other things that you can have with you. People are going to be typing up in the comments, I am sure. Please do spread this, help boost it, because it's going to need it to get to the people it needs to get to the teenagers and teachers who have to live with this, as well as the literal children who have to deal with this. And if you are somebody who is going to freeze, if you are non-combatant, if you are terrified, that is perfectly normal. I shouldn't have to be giving you this information in the first place. So all I can do is best tell you how to survive or how to play dead, so that you can feel like you know what to do, and that will help you in the moment to actually do it, because all you can do at the end of the day is plan, prepare, and practice. And for those of you teenagers who are filled with an angst-fueled rage, that teenage hormone of anger that you are so well known for, be the problem you always are known to be. Weaponize that, capitalize on that to make yourself a problem for the person who is absolutely going to take your life, because you're not going in thinking you're going to survive. You're going in and being like, well, they can give me all the extra holes they want. I am making myself a problem for this before I die, because I may as well. What else am I going to do? Just sit there? No one else is gonna help you. So this is all you can do to help yourself. And I'm fucking sorry.
Be nice to your bitches when they bleeding. Today we're gonna talk to all you men about what happens to your women when they on their periods and why it's important to be sensitive to that shit. Don't say chillax, relax, calm down, and how come. Don't say ass, fat, grumpy, or cranky. They ain't cranky. They got blood coming out of their vaginas, yo. That's some biblical plague shit, yo. They got cramps. They got headaches. They got weight gain. And every time they pee, it's like the shining in the toilet. Be supportive. Be empathetic. But whatever you do, do not try to solve it. What's that in your pocket there, Boots? Recognize this, motherfuckers! That ain't space dynamite. That's a tampon. Learn what your bitch has to go through. First, you put this piece in your vagina. Then you push this part into the first piece. Then you throw this part away. Do that several times a day for a week, every goddamn month. It's the worst thing ever, all the time. Listen to what's going on with your female emotionally and get your bitch some chocolate. Don't call her a bitch, but get your bitch some chocolate. Yeah. Chocolate, 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 chocolate,
Hey, I'm getting my taxes done today, but if you're seeing this video, hopefully you have not yet, because I'm about to share a little piece of information that apparently not everybody knows, but that I feel like everyone should know. So you know how doing taxes in the United States, it's like this whole process where we have to collect all of this information for all of our income, put all of our deductions and expenses, and we're like, why can't the government just send us a bill with either what they owe us or what we owe them? Because they have all the information. So why isn't it just easy like that? Like there's other countries like Japan where they literally just receive a little card that tells them, and it's that simple. And it could be that simple here. However, you may have heard of a little company called TurboTax. What TurboTax has been doing for decades in Congress is lobbying against exactly that. We could have a simple tax system in the United States, except for if we did, there is an entire very profitable industry that would not exist anymore. And TurboTax wants to make sure that they can get as much money from you as humanly possible. So basically, I am just making this video to say this year, please use, this year actually and every year, please use literally any tax software except for TurboTax, because they are actually the reason that this whole thing is such a pain in the ass to begin with. Personally, I use Free Tax USA. This is not sponsored by them. This is not sponsored by anyone. This is just what I personally use, but I am literally begging you, use anything except for TurboTax. This has been a PSA. Have a beautiful day. Bye.
My partner just got their top surgery, so this is everything I put in their post-op recovery care package. Starting with the basics, all of their favorite snacks. Chips Ahoy Chewy because they have taste. Speaking of essentials, we have gauze sponges so they stay nice and clean, and some scar sheets so that their scars heal beautifully. When you're recovering from top surgery, you don't have a lot of mobility in your arm, so I got them a grabber so you can, you know, grab things. I also got them a bunch of straws because, again, they're not gonna have a ton of mobility to like bring stuff all the way to their face. And they have dinosaurs and dragons on them because we like to have fun in this household. Some cozy socks, which are also animal themed. If you know Ezra, you know this is so on brand. They've been wanting to play this new Switch game. I think it's called the Master's Pupil, so I got them a little Switch gift card. I got them 2 new shirts, mostly because they're gonna look fucking amazing in these. But both of these tops button in the front, which is important because you can't really raise your arms to change your shirts while you're going through recovery, so these are a much more accessible option. And last but certainly not least, I got them 2 Sunny Angel blind boxes because they're so much fun and they are obsessed with these things. And that's the whole care package. I really hope they like it. I'm giving it to them tonight. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.
I think I like this little life.